Son, Alan Jr., I hope you rest in peace on this day. In 1995, March 11th, you were the best thing that ever happened to me. I can write 1,000 words. I can say a bunch of stuff. He was taken from me in 18 months. Actually, he was taken from me before that. He was taken from me in 9 months. I know I should have fought harder for you, but I was a teenager. I didn't know. I know I should have given up. I tried. I'm telling you, I tried. I'm making this video. I can't write anymore. Every day I think about you. Not only on your birthday, but every day. I try my best to do everything for you. I did. I called my uncle in Florida because I was sleeping on the train and I couldn't take it anymore. I was sleeping outside on the street. But by then, my grandmother had made so many false accusations against me that everyone already hated me. Yeah, my uncle in Florida did say that I could come. However, I can't do whatever I have to. I can't stare his children, his girls. His wife, whoever, said I'm not allowed to come. I said, okay. He was the only one that was willing to accept me, but I didn't tell him I was pregnant. So I was afraid to tell him that I really was pregnant with you at the time. Since no one wanted to take me, and I have nowhere to go, I had to stick with your father. He was abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, and psychologically. Well, at the time when I was pregnant, it wasn't like that. After, no one wanted to get me. Then one day, December 23rd, 1994, he just did his laundry. I just finished making dinner for him because I was in high school still. My best friend was Sarah. She was like my sister. She's the only one that understood what I was going through. She's the only one I could have turned to when things was going wrong. She was the only one that could assure me. When I got pregnant, she was there. I tried, and December 23rd in 1994, after making dinner, after doing his laundry, we went, like we usually do, go for a walk and talk and trying to plan out how we're going to be. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. We got into his life. We was talking. Then his father turned to me and said, I love you. I said, let's go, because I'm so weak. I haven't eaten nothing all day. Let's go. That's the word I used in return when he said, I love you. Only thing I know, I hear a big splash. I hear a big splash. Like a popping sound. And then I felt my neck with this heavy thing because I stabbed that. He stabbed me. I didn't know it was him. I thought someone snuck up behind me and stabbed me. I yelled for his name just to turn around, and he stabbed me again in my forehead. I tried to fight him off and protect you. I tried. I was young. I didn't know. I am sorry. I tried to fight him off. I did. I tried. I couldn't. I finally gave up. I said, God, if you're ready for me and this is how you want me to go, I'm ready. Believe me or believe me not, son, my whole body became still as an iron. My whole entire body became still. And he's stabbing and stabbing, and I remember it like yesterday, and he's stabbing me and stabbing me. And it just goes ching, ching, ching. I remember that sound. Finally, I spoke to him. And he let me go. And we went. I said, okay, I'm going to tell the police. He said, you can't tell the police because I can't afford to go to jail. So he came up with the plan and the idea to say, we're going to tell the hospital that we got jumped. I didn't even know what jump was, but we got beat up. And he defended and they attacked me first, but they liked him. So he came up with the story. I did not even know what it was. We did. We said what we got to do. We said it. We tell the fake story. And they believe it. One of the person commented, I don't know, his mom was a head nurse of the hospital. Of course, they're going to do whatever they have to do to protect him because his mom, his dad have a company, construction. They have money. I don't. Look me. I have no family. I got family here a lot. But none of them like me because it's not that they don't like me. It's a stain. And that's what they said, when a person could stain your name and make people that don't know you think so horrible of you before they even meet you. So my name was stained, and then it was taught back to me in my face, oh, you got a lot of family here. Look, none of them want you, none of them. So my name was already stained, so there's nobody I could reach out to. Even though I'm happy that no one accepts me because it makes me who I am today. Maybe my fate would have been different. The only thing I wish, somebody would just take you. Any family of mine. When I try to ask one of my family, my so-called family, I begged her. They got 3 bedrooms. I begged her, let me stay in one of your rooms after I'm rewinding fast forward, after I have you and everything. And after the abuse continued, all the hit and all the black and blue and everything, when he get drunk, so he come home from work, because I wasn't working, I was a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to go back to school and work, but all the abuse continued, everything. I called the cops. We lied again. Cops didn't believe me. Cops say, oh, I'm husband and wife situation. I called the cops once. I take a harder protection, didn't work. Finally, I couldn't do it. After I went to the hospital, I tried committing suicide because I didn't know what to do. Not that I was weak. I had no one. Not even my own so-called brother I have here. There's more to it, but I just want to make it strong. I said, you know I was going to get you back, right? I'm going to tell you. I tried committing suicide. I went there. I realized when I look at you, I want to live for you. I went to the hospital and begged them for help. I'm sorry. I turned to them. I said, listen, I can't take it no more. I've been beaten day and night. And I can't deal with it anymore. I tried killing myself. I just need someone to hold my son for a little bit until I get better. I wanted to be better for me so I could help you. I have no one to turn to, nowhere. I have to figure it out. I have nobody to call to, so I had to pretend everything was okay when inside I was eating, I was dying, I was just, son, I am sorry, I failed you. It's my fault because I should have run with you. I should have not been so selfish of trying to kill myself and go to the hospital. I should have stayed. I failed you. I failed you big time, and I'm sorry. Sorry, I wasn't even there when you died. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry for crying. Don't mind me, okay? I know you're never gonna see this, but maybe when I get older, get to heaven, I'll put it in YouTube so maybe you can see it. I don't know. today's your birthday. You would have been 25 today. I know the type of young man you would be, but you have 8 siblings. So I went to the court. I went there to the hospital. I gave them to you. I tell them they put me in a psychiatric ward. Tell me I could voluntarily do it, or if they do it, I will have to stay longer. So I volunteered myself. She told me to give you over, tell you how you end up in their hands, give you over to the grandmother. They call the grandmother downstairs because I went to Jacoby Hospital. They call the grandmother downstairs. When they call the grandmother downstairs, she took you, and I was admitted. I don't know what was said to me. It was supposed to be 2 weeks, but somehow it felt longer. One day behind, seeing people trying to kill themselves, and everyone does. Your mind changed. I had no one visit. I stayed there. They didn't do anything. They tell me to speak to a counselor. Didn't help. I came out trying to see you. Your dad said they wouldn't let me see you. Nobody. I went back to the hospital. I tell them they wouldn't let me see you. They tell me I have to go to court. I went to 161st. They gave me a legal aid lawyer who was trying to hit on me. That's all he wanted to do is get with me. I don't know what to do. I was willing to do whatever I have to do to get you back. So he asked me out on a date. I went. If that's what it takes to get you back, I don't care. I do whatever I have to do to get you back. We went out on date. Nothing happened. We went out on date. A couple of movies. But he wasn't. I never told anyone this, I'm telling you, but we went out on a date. We went out in a couple of movies. He was married with his wife. I didn't care. I wasn't thinking about his wife then. All my mission was, if this is what it's gonna take to get you back, then I must do it. You know, you're gonna come back to me. But I noticed when I noticed it's more about, okay, you know, it's not about you anymore. Then I decided to call it off. I couldn't do it anymore. He went me shopping. He spoiled the heck out of me. But I just, like, this is not what I want. It wasn't about money. I wanted my son. I wanted him back. We went to court. I never missed a court appearance. Your father didn't have to come. The judge, I begged the judge. I plead. I told the judge, I said, Your Honor, here's my order of protection. Here's my pictures of me being abused. I show it to them. I show it to her. I told her, I said, listen, she said, if I have somebody that willing to say, okay, they would give me a room to stay in with you, then she would consider giving you back to me. I went to all my family members. Only one that was willing, but he had a 1-bedroom with Robert. I went to everyone else said no. I stayed there. I had to stay there for a few days, then I'm have to go. I have to leave. But nobody gonna remember that. Everybody gonna say nothing went that way. Nobody remember it. They would tell you that I was a bad teenager. Lie. That I cursed. I even know that I cursed at my grandmother. That was a lie. When I was going to court, I got 2 jobs. I worked at Wendy's. I started working at Wendy's, and I started working at Corner's Furniture. I could save up enough money to get you back, get an apartment. I was looking for apartment. I was searching. I finally got a room, but I didn't know I opened an account with Mickey, my brother, your uncle. When I opened the account with him, the guy said, bring the money, come, because I saved every penny. I wasn't going to spend. My goal was to get you back. And when I went there to try to pay for the apartment, I realized there was no money in the account. I asked the person, I said, what do you mean there's no money in the account? I put all my checks in it. I have enough money to get the apartment. Positive, I need the apartment. Mickey making more money than me. He took it. He emptied the account. He got to tell you they don't remember, but I remember because I went through it. But nobody remember what they ever did to you. But what you did, what they so-called claim you did to them, they remember. I remember who I was and what I did. I'm not telling you I was perfect. And anyone know, you could tell you I was so respectable because of the way my mom raised me. Okay? I don't disrespect no one. So when I couldn't go there, and I went back to the court and explained to the court my brother took all my money so I can't get it. The judge told me, well, I need to find somewhere. I didn't even know about shelter. I don't know about welfare. I didn't know about those stuff. I didn't know there was such thing. So finally, I went, and I went there, and they kept coming back. They gave me visitation, but supervised visitation, because I would be considered risk of endangering to myself and to you. They quickly pull up my state of me trying to commit suicide, but never nothing about him trying to kill me. Never nothing where he tried. But they overlook everything of him trying to kill me. Every detail, everything. The system is so sucks, and they overlook all of that, all of that. And they told me I don't have enough money. And since his mother and his father have money, they're going to take my daycare. I'm telling you how you end up in their head. I cried, I plead. I said, Yon, if you don't give him back to me, he got 6 months to live with them. I told him this. I may sound crazy, but I'm not. I don't know how I know. I said, if you don't give him back to me, he's not going to survive without me. Within 6 months, he's going to die if I'm not there. They thought I was crazy. You know what they did? They gave you to them. So you end up going to them. He didn't bring you to let you see me. I turned to him, I said, Alan, I know you're busy. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. So give me the baby and I will take him and you won't have to worry about him. Just tell the judge you give me the baby. They didn't. I sit there, and I asked them, and I plead, they didn't. I tell the judge you're gonna die. I did. I knew it. But everyone would tell me I'm crazy. And after I said that to them, no one wanted to listen to me. And where the heck? I'm Jamaican, I'm an immigrant. I have no one. My only girlfriend didn't know how to help me either. Her dad didn't have his stuff at the time, so he wanted to help, but he couldn't help, you know. His stepmom was the one that wanted to help, couldn't help. I'm trying to get you back. I did everything in my power. I should have fought harder. I thought about running with you, but then I was so selfish. I thought about, what if I go to jail? See? But about, what if I go to jail? In the court, your father didn't have to come to court because I was a bad person. So to them it didn't matter whether I was good or not. And they gave your father custody of you. So, when they gave him custody of you, you laughed. He used to taunt me. I didn't have to see you. I didn't see you. So I was going to work one day. I was doing Bible study. I was going to be a Jehovah's Witness. I was going to get baptized. I was going to work one day. And I got dressed because I'm going to see you this weekend. So I was happy. Even though he didn't bring it every weekend. But the fact that he told me I should be appreciative of him not doing it, supervised supervised visit. So I should thank God for that. And I did. I was appreciative of it. When going back, fast forward, I wouldn't make it a long video. I tell you more about it one day. When I go and I finally say, okay, I'm gonna get you this weekend, I'm happy. Doing my Bible study, I'm like, I'm going to see God, I'm changing my life, I'm doing everything correctly. My grandma, I'm getting ready for work. Grandma called me, Nicolette thought something happened. She's standing on the top of the stairs. She's like, where's your son? I said, he's with his father. Grandma, I gotta go to work, I'm late. She said, where's your son? That's the laugh she gives. It's a different kind of laugh. With joy, relax. Could you be happy? Kind of laugh. And then she was happy. And then when she smiled, and she told me, where are you? And I said, what do you mean? My son is with his dad. She's like, ha ha, I'm dead. Like, what do you mean my son died? I was like, she said, well, if you don't believe me, call them. I found this out August 8, 1990, August 8, 1996. I had to go to work for a 3 to 11 shift because I used to close at 1:59 p.m. Because I had to, at 1:30 p.m. I'm sorry, because I had to take the train. I remember it like yesterday. I went to work and I called your father. No, untruth, I didn't go to work. I went back downstairs and I said, my grandmother is something else. I know she don't like me, but this make no sense, right? And she gonna run joke and laugh and say my son has died. So the lady I was doing Bible study with, Miss Reed, she turned to me and she said, call. So I called your grandmother. I hear a bunch of noise and music and everything in the background. I said, Grandma just tell me your son is dead. She's like, well, he died a long time ago. I said, what do you mean he died a long time ago? I just found out today. So when I went up there and I asked them to let me see you, Miss Reed drove me up there. The same time when I told them, when I came down, I said, like, yes, he died. He died. Miss Reed drove me there. When I went there, asking if I could go to the corner and see you. You know what your grandmother said? I shouldn't have sympathized with her pity. And at that time, I didn't even know what she meant. I was so ignorant and dumb and stupid. I was such a moron. I was so naive and gullible. I don't blame them. It's my fault. I'm the reason why I'm where you are. I wasn't thinking about myself. I wouldn't have been there. I blame myself every day. When I get to heaven, I'm apologizing for you. I blame myself every day. I'm sorry. I know I can't take that, but I'm sorry. I didn't even see you. I didn't even see when it go down. When I asked them if I could see you, they told me no. And I have no control, even though I'm just the one that gave life to you. They took away all that. I didn't get to see you. And they gave me a piece of paper, obituary. I get to understand what it is now. And then obituary, I didn't know what to do. Gave me the stuff. So I see the funeral. I went to the burial site. My name wasn't even mentioned. Like it didn't have a mother. Like it's for the Father gave life to you. I went to the funeral site and I sat there and I remember the I don't know what that thing they call him, the caretaker, and I show him I took a cab. I honestly didn't know what to do, and I'm sorry. I should have did better. I should have did better. March 11th, 1995. I should have did better. And I went there and I told the guy, and he said, "Your son is being buried today." He said, "You sure? You're the mother?" And he shook his head. I said, "Yeah, I don't know. His grandmother gave me this." And he took my hand and he told me he apologized. I understand what he meant. And he asked me what was your name, and I told him. And then he bring me. He said, "Oh, they just coming in." And then he bring me there. And when I got to your grave, because it was already lowering you in, because I was sitting, I didn't know what to do. I was sitting there in the graveyard. I didn't know what to do. So I sat and wait. I didn't know. I had no idea. I had no idea what to do. I never did this before. I don't know what to do. So I sat in that graveyard, and the guy came over to me, and I said, "I'm waiting for my son." I waited. I waited. I waited. I sat. Then he's like, "Oh, they came in about half an hour ago." I asked them to open the casket. When I walk up, they were lowering you in, and then you tilt over. And as a guy them lowering you in, and I walked up, I had a teddy bear that said, "I love you," and the roses. I really didn't know what, even down to that time, I didn't know what to do, and I'm sorry. Then I walked over. When I walked over, for whatever reason, the casket tilt over. It just like it wanted to open because I begged them to please open it so I could say my final goodbye. He said, the grandmother said, "Nope, don't open it. Nope." I didn't get to see you. Don't mind me crying. So I didn't get to see you. And I just tell her I love her, and I see the worms. I'm scared of worms. It was buried in this white, it's like a fall. It's white box. They had pictures. Ellen promised me he was going to show me the pictures and everything of what you look like. He never did. It was the final moment. I got the autopsy. I'm trying to read it, but I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And you know when they start believing me? After he killed his girlfriend. That's when those suckers believe me. Yeah, they exhume your body. But they already donated all their body parts, so they couldn't even tell anything. That's why. I love you. I'm sorry I can't go on with this video, but it hurts every day, and I'm sorry. And I'm trying to make a video every year for you, and every Christmas. That's why I know I love you dearly. I'm sorry again for everything I did to you. I should have been a better mother. And that's why I'm going to be a better mother for your sibling. And I'm going to continue to do better for them. I'll continue. I'm gonna put it in YouTube. Not to share it, just to put it there so I can remember this. I'm sorry and I love you. Continue staying in heaven and shine until I see you again.